Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar on CNBC-TV18. Well, the HPCL stock has fallen from the highs after surging. That is because of that important clarification of a one-time grant that the company has received. With that, we will move on and talk about our Midcap Spotlight segment. Reema, focusing on Firstsource, it was yesterday that we were talking about the numbers, and now some update on the guidance.
Yes, so they had their conference call yesterday where the company has brought down its guidance yet again. They're saying FY23 revenue growth will be -2 to 0%. The earlier guidance, last quarter, they had guided for a 2 to 4% growth. And at the beginning of the year, they had said this year we will see a 7 to 10% growth. The reason is, since the start of the year, we've had so many rate hikes in the US, 4 consecutive 75 basis points rate hike, as a result of which the mortgage revenue has come down. In the quarter gone by, their mortgage revenues were down 25% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. So that's the reason for the big guidance cut that we're seeing from Firstsource. The company has said that if you strip out the mortgage business, their revenue growth this year will be 12 to 15%. This too is lower compared to what they had earlier guided for. The pressure in the mortgage business is also putting pressure on the company's margin. So the margin guidance has also been brought down to 9 to 9.5%. In the conference call, the management also spoke about how the macro environment has deteriorated. The volumes in new home sales refinance business are lower. They expect to see a further decline in mortgage volumes in Q3, and it's likely to bottom out in Q4. And they're saying the recovery in collections too is slower than expectations because the delinquencies continue to remain very low because unemployment is low, household balance sheets are very strong. So as a result of which, the collections business is also slower. There are hardly any delinquencies despite rising rates.
This is exactly what you were talking about yesterday, right? That results, yes, but the guidance or the commentary of the management was really important considering that they have a lot of focus on the mortgage business as well. We'll do one thing. We'll take your leave on this edition of Midcap Radar. Thank you so much for joining us. Your stocks when we return.
Co-powered